Well, how's everybody going? I hope everyone's having a great Christmas. I've had a quite interesting one. So anyways, obviously you can see my rainbow fish tank is pretty overgrown. And you know, that's sort of how I like it. But obviously I have to keep removing a lot of the plants that are growing up over the top, the floaters. Alright, for obvious reasons, without light getting to the bottom, I would have not got such a thick foreground. You know, it needs to be trimmed. As you can see, it's getting pretty out there. But anyways, getting to the story, the quarantine tank that I've got down there, recently I had one of those guys, one of my goldies, actually got stuck in the Texas Holy Rock. And you know, it was stuck in there for a few days, and I noticed its little head popping out of there. So I've set up the quarantine tank, put it in there. It was sitting in that tank for, you know, a good couple of weeks until it healed up, because obviously it had a bit of fin rot and, you know, some other issues. Anyways, I've ended up taking it, putting it back where it belongs with the other fish, getting ready for their outside pond. So I've been, you know, because this stuff grows so fast, I've been constantly taking clippings, putting them into there, and once the goldies have eaten so much and destroyed so much in here, I end up moving it into there. Well, it seems the last lot I took out about a week ago. You know, I've just been letting it sit, just letting it grow more. You know, it was quite thick already, and as you can see, you know, it looks like a pond. But then this morning, I sat down, about to log into COD. I joined the party with the other zombros, and in the corner of my eye, I was just sort of looking at the tank, and like, what is floating in my tank? Let's see if I can get a view on it, but it seems I have had maybe, from what I've noticed, 6, 7 young rainbow fish. You can see on the back glass that little white dot in the middle of the frame. There's one of them. I've noticed, yep, and there's some more. Well, you can see my backyard's overgrown too. It's going to be a big project which will be on YouTube. And the pond will be pretty much outside of this window. But as you can see, there's quite a few little rainbows getting around in there. Yeah, I'm quite happy. Bit of a Christmas present. I've accidentally spawned my rainbow fish. Well, obviously they're constantly spawning, but being a communal tank, a community tank, as you can see from the top view, looks like a pond. I'm constantly taking stuff out just to give extra light to the bottom. Alright, now the only question is, and this is where the problem comes in. Yes, I've got fry. I've got 3 species of males in here and only 1 species of females. Female, which is actually that red rainbow right there. So she's definitely the culprit of the eggs. Like, she was an accident when I got her, you know. Where I'm from, you get plenty of reds, males, but the stores don't stock the females. It seems I just got her as an oddball from actual pet barn in Hoppers Crossing. She was sitting in a tank by herself, and I was like, alright, I'll buy it. I actually paid a little bit more than the males, but at the time I just thought, no, I had to buy it. She was in a tank by herself, and no rainbow should ever be in a tank by itself. Sort of made a bit of a mistake, because I did have males, and now only having the 1 female, that can cause issues. though I've got turquoise rainbows and neon. I've only got one male neon, unfortunately. I did have a few others when I first had this set up, but I had a number of issues with ammonia spikes from the soil, so yeah, it was a learning curve for me, my first soiled tank. But yeah, as you can see, he's picking up in there, he's picking on things, and I've got a feeling there's more eggs. So that is actually the area that I chopped out, because it actually all joined. So I've chopped this small area out and threw it into here, and we got babies. So yeah, bit of accidental breeding. The downside is, until they're much larger, I am not going to be able to tell if it was my male red fertilizing the female's eggs, or it could have been a turquoise, which that is a problem. So I'm extremely happy about having fry, but at the same time there's no way to tell if these guys are actually, you know, a pure strain, which is unfortunate. So I do plan in the future moving my most beautiful male and the female into this tank by themselves, though this will be after these guys have been moved out to the pond that I'll be building out the back, and I will be setting this up, you know, much better than it is. This was just more of a throw together to put the goldfish in for the moment. So as you can see, overflow's not connected, no sump. It sort of is what it is. But though, before I do set this up properly, I do want to spawn my red rainbows in here. So they're going to have a nice big tank for spawning the two of them, and then I'll just move them back out with the rest in hopes I can get some female red rainbows. I may even pick up a different male. I might even pick up a different male from totally different stock again, so whatever females I get out of it will be great to mix with the males I've got. So the males I've got and the female I've got is obviously come from two different places, so they're totally different genetics anyways, which there'll be no problem with breeding these guys. But at the same time, I wouldn't really be too keen on using the fries to breed with these males. I'd prefer to find something different. So the fact that I've already got so many nice males, it might be better off me just picking up another male from elsewhere to spawn with her. And she's taken off. She's quick. She knows all the hiding spots in this tank. Obviously, when you're the only female in a tank full of males, you gotta know what you're doing. But yeah, surprisingly, she's quite bossy. But anyways, it seems my fish have given me a Christmas present. Even though I don't really deserve it, I haven't done much maintenance. It's looking a bit messy at the moment. They're starting to run out of space to swim, but they seem to love it nonetheless. As soon as you walk into this room, they're all come straight to the front of the tank to greet you. Every time, no matter what. They are not scared fish. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Now I have to worry about keeping the fry alive. But anyways, we'll see how they go. We'll see how they go. It won't be for some time till I'll be able to tell if they need to be culled or not. Because, yeah, I'm not too keen on making hybrids. So, it is what it is. I wasn't planning on doing any breeding in here whatsoever, but obviously me removing plants, yeah, now I've got fry in my quarantine tank. Alright, have a good one, guys.